Hello and good morning. Welcome to What the Hey, where I'm your regular host of What the Hey, and today on What the Hey, I'm talking about another random thing because it's another random day. I also have coffee. So I've debated a few things upon request, and I've once again been asked to debate another thing, and it is Vimeo versus YouTube. If you're unaware about what either of those things are, that's a bit weird because you're on YouTube right now, but okay. But as far as the basic description goes, Vimeo and YouTube are both video sharing platforms. I'm going to start off with Vimeo and then go into YouTube. So Vimeo actually surprised me because I'm really not familiar with it at all. So most of this is going to be biased and from just general presentation on how I received the information and how I went on the website and looked at it for a few minutes. So Vimeo actually surprised me because it was made back in 2004 when college humor was a big thing. But I'm not very familiar with Vimeo, so I was really surprised to know that it was made earlier than YouTube, because that's what I'm more familiar with, because that's around the year that I was born, close to it. But yeah, Vimeo has been around longer than YouTube, which I guess gives it more advantage as far as history is concerned. So one of the good things about Vimeo, apparently, that I looked into is that there's no ads. However, Vimeo, upon going onto the website on my computer, I was presented with a screen that said I could either go on for free or do like a monthly tier thing where I would spend money to watch content. I'm guessing that's how people get paid because people are like, yo, I'm gonna support the people who are making stuff. But the fact that I was immediately presented with the idea of you spend money to be on here was not very nice. I don't have very much experience with Vimeo, but that kind of made me not want to have any experience at all. Which makes me now go into YouTube. So YouTube was made back in 2005, which is basically 14 years ago, which sounds really long. I'm way more familiar with YouTube. I basically grew up on YouTube, but not with the whole Cocomelon thing, so that's fun. So I feel like in comparison to Vimeo, a lot more people are familiar with the platform known as YouTube. At least around my age, people like that, if not older and younger people. One of the negative things I think for YouTube is that it has come with a lot of controversies. Vimeo has as well with copyright infringement, but that hasn't been as widely known as with YouTube and all the stuff that's happened with it. Which no site is perfect. We obviously know YouTube isn't perfect, and I'm sure Vimeo has had a lot of problems as well. However, another thing that I feel YouTube has over Vimeo is that there are bigger, internet celebrities on the website. I could honestly not think of any people from Vimeo, period. I'm sure there are great people who make content over there. I just don't know. Now, in terms of what platform I think is better, personally, I think YouTube because more people are familiar with it. I mean, I'm sure Vimeo is, absolutely great. I just don't really want to use it because I'm not gonna. However, I will say, I think there should be another video sharing platform that is made by a popular YouTube creator like PewDiePie, for instance. YouTube is becoming way more commercial and family friendly. I mean, we've seen it coming for a while. A lot of famous and well-known people on the YouTube platform have had their content taken down because the guidelines have continued to change, so then they have to have their videos removed because they don't follow the guidelines, even though those guidelines weren't there when they made the video. So I'm not saying YouTube wins, because if there was another platform that was made by a content creator who knows how other content creators feel about certain guidelines, then YouTube probably wouldn't survive. However, YouTube is so big that I feel like it's gonna be a long time before something like that happens. But to end the debate, YouTube basically wins, in my opinion. My opinion isn't very valid in this situation because I don't visit Vimeo. I don't think I ever really will. 10 out of 10, good debate, bye.